Hello my friends, it's Gabriel with the Last Huntsman Outdoors here. This is going to be a fairly quick video just because I'm just showing one part of this, but the knife I'm going to be showing you guys is the good old classic Esee 6. I love an Esee 6. I highly suggest the Esee 6. Like, if you don't have like a lot of money, but you want something that's going to last you a lifetime, go grab you an Esee 6 and be done with it. Now, what I'm going to be talking about though with the Esee 6 is, you know, we all love our Esees, but sometimes you just need a little bit new life brought back into your Esees. And one of the things that can really help with that is a new set of handle scales. Look at these scales. These are the Lucas Carrol Custom scales for the Esee 6. These not only feels amazing, but it almost makes this feel like a new knife, honestly. So we're going to be testing out the scales for this Esee 6. I have the Esee 6 with the Lucas Carrol Custom Grips on there. I'm just going to down this small little tree here. And yes, I am going to use this tree for firewood and stuff. So to all the tree worshipers out there that just seems like they get upset because some of us are not domesticated sheep, just religiously following things on a screen and not actually doing real life things. Esee 6. These scales turn the Esee 6 into a totally new monster here. Man, makes it feel like a new knife, honestly. The amount of flair that he puts on these scales is just absolutely amazing. And when I did the video series with the Esee 6, you know, it wasn't the best chopper, but a lot of that was because of the handle design. But honestly, this would have performed much better if I had these scales on there. I'm just going to do some de-limbing here. The tree that I just downed. The way the grip flares out, I could really just get 3 fingers on there. And this knife, it just really changes the feel of this knife. Does an amazing job. Do a little bit more chopping with my Esee 6 using these Carrol Custom Grips. And this thing, like I said, it feels like a totally different knife with these grips on there. I had the TKC grips on there, and my gripe with them was they were too smooth. These Carrol Custom Grips, not only is the ergonomics better and they got a lot more flair, but you guys can see it just has an amazing amount of checkering on there. It feels like a classic pistol type of checkering on the grips, but it feels great on this knife. Alright, so I'm going to be just continuing to test these Lucas Carrol grips on here. Just going to do some slicing in the Ninja Death Grip. And of course, the Esee 6 performs really good. Now, made a much more finer edge. These grips just feel amazing. Now, I am wearing gloves, but mind you, it is January here, and it's like mid-20s, so I can't go too long without gloves. Actually, just to make you all happy here, I'm just do it without gloves for a second here. But yeah, I highly suggest these grips. These things are awesome. All right, so I'm not going to go too long on this. Like I said, this is going to be a fairly short and quick video, but my overall thoughts and impressions on the Lucas Carrol Custom Grips for the Esee 6 is, like I said, it totally makes this feel like a new knife. They just feel amazing. The texture is just, I like a lot of texture on my knife handles. I got, you know, working farmer hands, so a lot of texture does not bother me, and I like something that I know is not going to slip out my hands. And as you guys can see, it just has that lot more flair on there. I'll try to show on my YouTube short where I compared this to the TKC grips. The TKC grips, yeah, they were rounded and such, but they didn't have any like flare like this. And so like even when I was chopping, I'd have to reset, but I don't have to reset at all with this. This knife stays in hand just perfectly, and with that like checkering on there, that is perfect. I absolutely love these grips, and like I said, it just makes this feel like a new knife. So be sure to check him out. He's on Facebook, Instagram, and he has an eBay page, and you know, just check his eBay page. If you can't find what you're looking for, just ask him. He has a lot of different knives that he's making grips for, and I'm sure he'll make whatever you want. But yeah, I highly suggest these. And also one other little note with these will work with your standard Esee hardware, so you don't have to go buy any like specific hardware for them or whatever. These holes are drilled out deep enough to where your standard Esee hardware will work for these. So that's a pretty cool little thing to note too. But with all that being said, be prepared both physically and spiritually. God bless, and carry on.